Good evening, Andy. How are you? Nice to see you, mate. How is it down in Cornwall? Is it you got the snow down there yet? Okay, yeah. Just make sure I'm coming through okay. Hello, Black Cat Coins. Nice to see you, mate. Jeffrey Brinklow, good evening. It's a bit chilly, isn't it? It's a bit cold. Thought I'd just open it up a couple of minutes early. George's draw available till 7:20. Hello, Stuart. Good evening to you, mate. I hope you're okay. Hope Pauline's okay, Jeffrey. And your friends, Christine and James, hope they're all right, Stuart. And of course, extends to everybody's families, including Ian and Black Cat Coins and Mark's British Coins. Hello, Mark. Nice to see you. Well, we've got one exciting raffle today, which is the last one, which is the Tigger. Nearly 600 entries in that. Ooh, that's the mostest. So those of you that some of you might be interested to know this. Some of you might be like, oh, I can't be asked joining another site, and that's fine. But as I told you before, I was testing out that other site raffle. So get yourselves a pen and paper, and I'll also type it in here. So you know how to spell it. There you are. RAFFALL. And then just add .com, right? Raffle.com. And look in the collectibles. Now we've got 4 raffles on there under the username of tgbchprizes.com because obviously I want to get some more people over to there. But I noticed tonight that they don't seem to be public, and I thought I'd done everything I needed to do in order to make them public so that you can see them when you're looking at the site, the public site. Now, the reason they say public raffles, I found out, is because if you just make a raffle, it ain't going to show on the public side. You have to get your own followers to it. So anyway, write that down, RAFFALL.com. Go and join that because there's 4 silver coins on there. They will be like, they should be live now, but I've got a feeling they're not. I am talking to the owners of the website, the admin there, so they will be viewable within the next day or 2, I imagine, once I fix whatever is wrong with it. And they're all 50p an entry. So it's well worth you going on just to have an entry, 2 entries, something like that, just to bolster up. As Andy's just said, I think I won one of your draws. You did. It's already been posted to you, Andy. And there wasn't many entries for it. Somebody else won the Kew Garden set. And then there was another one I put up. Forgot what it was now. But I put up 3. Andy won one and 2 other people won them. Thank you, Ian. Pauline is listening, and best wishes to Frank. And thank you. So yeah, if you want to make a note of that and you want to go over there, join it and have a go. I mean, I've had a go on a couple of other raffles over there as well. You can win anything from over there. I mean, there's a £10,000 Rolex and a £20,000 holiday together with the Rolex. If you win, you get the holiday and the watch, and that's had like 140,000 entries. And that finishes tonight. So I think there's a flat on there. There's a place in So you can get a car, there's, you know, all sorts of things, a van, whatever. And the way they do it is if the raffle reaches enough entries in order to pay out the prize, great. And if it doesn't, then you get a percentage of the pot. So so even if you win and they haven't had enough entries in order to give you the camper van or whatever, then you get a percentage of the prize pot, up to 75% of the prize pot. So of the money that's been taken in. So you know, it's nice. Yeah, someone else won the print, Andy, but they actually told me to keep it. I emailed them back and I said, "Are you sure? Because this is a beautiful print." But they won it and they paid for the entry, won it, and then told me to keep it. And I don't know who it is. It's not one of you. So there we are. Right, 3 minutes past. Let's get on with it. RJ Coins, hello mate. So that's a little bit of information to tell you. The shop idea, still looking at that. I need to have a little look around. I have got, at the moment, I've got the offer of, that's concrete anyway, up to £2,000 towards it. I don't think that would be enough. It's not going to be enough, no. I don't think it would be enough. It certainly wouldn't be enough, but I have the offer of £2,000 towards it. I haven't taken that. I'm not going to take that, because if I can't do the shop, or I choose not to do the shop, then I don't want to have taken that, because if I do, I will have to pay it back, and I can't do that, and I won't be able to pay it back if I don't create the extra income. So what I'm saying is, I've got in concrete, I've got the offer of £2,000. I need to build on that, and then see where we go from there. I've seen a couple of shops that could be possible. Let's put it that way. I haven't viewed any yet. I haven't gone that far. So that's as far as we've gone so far. Outside of that, it's more a case of what's this space. Right, that's what we're doing first. George's draw. It is open for you to get entries, and it's open until 7:20. So if you've got a couple of extra quid spare, 150 spare to have a go, have a go. If you've got £3 spare, get a couple of entries. Mr. Brinklow. Look at that, Pauline. Straight in already. 100 quid, Casper Cash. Just a reminder to everybody, Casper Cash can be used on anything but prize draws or competitions. Why isn't that? Paste. Paste. That's better. That one. Give it a shuffle. Tracy Gardner wins that one. £75 goes to Tracy Gardner. I had to go to doctors today about my new diabetes. Apparently, if you've got 48, I know you'll say 48 what, and I can't remember what it is, 48 RMs, 48 P whatever's, I have no idea, but it's 48 something, 48 mils, 48 whatever it is. But 48 is the line for diabetes 2, and I'm 50. So I'm just over the line for diabetes 2. So I have to immediately start changing my diet. And I've got to stop having as many carbohydrates. So I've got to cut down on the potatoes, cut down on the pasta. It doesn't bother me to give up boiled potatoes or jacket potatoes, unless they've got that garlic and cheese on. But it is difficult to give up chips because we've got an air fryer. I didn't eat chips for years, but we've got an air fryer, so there's no fat. Open raffle subscribers now. Raffle subscribers. We haven't picked up any more raffle subscribers. That really surprises me. I think the price of 20 quid a month for 3 entries in every raffle, that is really good value when you consider what we've been going up and the prices of some of them, etc. Mr. Skulls gets a mystery Bunce coin. Where's that? Oh yeah, that's it there. Subscribers, there we go. Got that. Now we go for £25 Casper Cash. Oh, we don't want to. We want to open one. Don't know what them names are. I think they're just there automatically. That's the one we want. Now I have noticed in the £25 Casper Cash and the £25 PCC, we have an extra 6 entries to what we had last week. Last week it was 106. This week it is 109. So they have gone up slightly, but we could do with getting a bit more business over onto the raffle site. £25 Casper Cash, and that's going to go to Mr. Clark. Well done, Mr. Clark. Copy. Paste. So now we go to £25 PCC. £25 PCC now. There we go. Oh, my tummy's rumbling. I'm starving. I think it's because I've been thinking about what I can't have. How's things down in Cornwall, Andy? Have you had much snow yet? We had some snow the other day, started coming down. I thought it was going to be a blizzard. It was only the day after the floods. I thought, oh, this is going to be dangerous. All that water lying about. Imagine if it all froze solid. Oh, the damage to the infrastructure would be incredible. Gary Waring wins £25 PCC. How come you're showing up in green now, Andy? I thought it was red before. £25 Cyber Cash. Now the £25 Cyber Cash will be put into should be put in there tomorrow, and it's really easy to use it to buy something over on changechecker.com. Not had any snow this week, but it's been cold and dry. Okay. I do like Cornwall. I haven't been there for so many years, but I do like Cornwall. St Ives and Penzance, I do like it down there. So we've done that one. Postbox. Pardon me. Open. Post box. We've got Kevin Rawdon and Rob Barnes on monthly spins today, and there's some live spins and multiplication spins for Jeffrey, I believe. I'm going to bring the number of raffles per week down a bit. Instead of having 15, 16, it's going to come down a bit, but then you're going to have multiples. So you actually got more than that number of prizes, if you see what I mean. So the prizes themselves, when you win them, are better value because you're winning more. But it's going to go down a little bit. Like this one here was for, the Kieran Elms one was for P for Postbox. And you'll see later on in the stream, when we come to it, what I mean about doing multiples. I'll talk more about that when we do one, because we've got one tonight. 2 tonight, actually, I believe. 1913, 7 minutes. 7 minutes if you've got a couple of bobs to spend on George's draw. If you've got £3, you've got 6 minutes now, 6 minutes now to get yourself a couple of entries in George's draw. So look at that, cup of tea. Keep breaking all my mugs. Mike Edwards. Copy. It's a bit of a new name, Mike Edwards. I can't think offhand who that might be. Mike Edwards. Macintosh. Macintosh. That's another subscription. I could do with a couple more on. Is the 4 spins a month, so you could get them for £7.50 a spin. Stone. Pay £30 a month, and then once a month, like tonight, is going to be Rob Barnes and Kevin Rawdon. They'll get 4 spins each, which is £7.50 a spin. And I could really do with a couple more on there. You can, of course, buy more than one. You could have 2 for £60 a month, which would give you 8 spins. Pay attention, Ian. Pay attention. Friends always telling me I'm not paying attention. Dun, dun, dun. Talk of the devil. Mr. Rawdon. Copy. Well done, Mr. Rawdon. Paste. Rowing. So we've got a bunch pack rowing. I think this is the Channel Islands one, the Popjoy one. Bunch pack rowing. Got 3 silvers tonight. Rowing. I suddenly get stumped. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And that's going to go to Mr. Waring. Well done, Mr. Waring. Remember, you have to be in it to win it, whatever it is. 3 minutes to get a George's Draw entry. Come on, get a George's Draw entry. There's a link for George's Draw, which Andy put in the chat, and there's also a link for the subscription for 4 spins a month, 30 quid. We've done the row, haven't we? So now we're on the first of the doubles, and this is what I was talking about earlier. By getting some multiples in. So even though the number of draws comes down a bit, and I'm doing that because of the time, so it takes us less time. And also to make the prizes worth having. Maybe there's people out there thinking, I can't be bothered to enter these prizes. It's only 1 coin, it's only a letter, it's only a raw mint packaged, whatever. But what if we made the prizes better? Would that entice more people? I don't know. Need to do something, don't know what to do. Phil Sanderson, well done, Phil. Next up, we've got the Verenium set. This is a set of 6. I believe we did some of these individually before, but this is a whole set of 6. You'll like these. Well, so you're going to like them. But Rebecca McIntosh, well done, Rebecca. And she's got the Verenium set. In years to come, and it'll be worth a few quid, you know. Things like that, especially now Pobjoy's gone out of business. Pobjoy's gone out of business. All Pobjoy products will go up in value. Not immediately, but as the years go on, if you've got Pobjoy stuff, it will go up in value. Because one thing about Pobjoy is they didn't take the rise too much with the mintage numbers. They always kept the mintage numbers pretty reasonable, didn't they? Close that one. So we're now on to the D-Day, 2019 D-Day and 2022, 70 years of Queen Elizabeth II. And I believe they both might be Pobjoy ones. You can absolutely guarantee that their products will be very sought after in years to come as it goes. Not just go up in value, but they will be sought after. Now, the likes of me and some of you might not live to see that, but from our children's perspective, the prices will go through the roof in years to come. Jenny Edwards, well done, Jenny. Next up is, next up is 2001 £5, the 100th anniversary of the death of Queen Victoria. And it had quite a few entries, if I remember right. Queen Victoria, I think it was over 100. Yeah, 130 entries. So there's a few wanted this one. Okay, are you ready? And off we jolly well go. Derek Clark, well done, Mr. Clark. That's for the 100th anniversary of Queen Victoria, and he likes his historical stuff. He really does. Hasn't giving blood got a lot more difficult nowadays? It's a lot more difficult than it used to be. And don't they ask a lot of questions? Open. Whose blood is it? Why have you got it in a bucket? Too many questions. The Quest Silver Proof. The Quest Silver Proof. 19 proof 5p. No, we just done that, didn't we? No, we didn't. I've opened the wrong one. £5p. No, it's not there. Where is it? Death of Queen Victoria. Silver Proof 50p. The Quest. Comp 16. Silver Proof Tigger. But I've done the 5p on this list. I couldn't have saved it. Oh, you wally. Okay. Can you just bear with me? It's going to be what pillock? So where have I got to go? I need to go to lottery. Lottery. No. Product. Bin. Silver Proof 5p. Oops. Silver Proof 5p. Restore. We'll go down to lottery. Talk amongst yourselves. Have a think about closed. Ah. Your details. Export CSV. And there wasn't as many entries for this as I thought there would be, you know. Really surprised me. Copy. Right, what we need to do is open one that we've already done just in case we muck something up. So let's open the postbox one. Now it says postbox, doesn't it, at the top there? But ignore that because I'm going to get all the entries, delete them, because we've done that one already. Paste. That's all the entries that we've had. And then we need to get hold of the raffle subscribers. Pardon me, there it is. Slow. Just waiting for the page to load. Copy. Paste. Get rid of that. Go back to the weekly draw. 5p in the box. 72. Yeah. I didn't save it, that's why. Right, you can see what I've done. Everybody happy with that? Yep. Silverproof 5p, shuffle away, and off we go. Only 72 entries, I was really surprised. Oh, Mark Pittman, well done. Just going to check something here. Yep, yep. Yes, don't think Mark will mind me saying, that was on a free entry. That was on a one single entry. So you just never know. Mark Pittman. It only takes one to win. Now we're going to do the quest. This one's got over 100 entries. It doesn't matter that that's on there and it says postbox because that's just going to be deleted anyway. Where are we now? The quest. That's what we're on. 134 entries. Good luck. Again, this is another nice coin. It's a Pobjoy one. Go up in value. The silver Pobjoy coins and that, they'll never go down in value. Never, ever will they go down in value. Eddie Beck. The only time you'll see them at a low price is when the person who's selling it doesn't really know what they've got. Eddie Beck, 134 entries. Well done, Eddie. Now the big one, the Tigger. Tigger. 2, 3, TIG, G. Oops, wasn't on it. G, E, R. There we go. Look at that, it's just showing all Scott Donaldson in a big line. I was doing this earlier on and I couldn't seem to. But anyway, we've got 596 entries. Don't know why it's doing that. Enough shuffles. Off we go. It only looks like, doesn't it? It only looks like Scott's name's on the wheel. Well done, Scott. I have no idea why that's showing like that. Just going to double check something just to make sure. Only because there's a lot of entries on it. Not because I don't trust Scott in any way. I do, implicitly, as it happens. But I just want to make sure that there isn't more than 25 entries on there and that he hasn't bought them by accident or something, or bought more than he should have. Oops. Now, how did that happen? How did it even allow that many entries? I thought it looked a bit funny on the wheel. The system's not supposed to allow that many entries. What am I going to do? I know. We've got to do it right. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to take all the Scott Donaldsons. Somehow or other, the system has allowed Scott to buy more than 25, and because I haven't talked to Scott in ages, Scott might not even know that it's supposed to be 25. So I'm going to cut all those out of there. Cut. Right. Then I'm going to save this. Save. Then I'm going to open a new one. And then I'm going to paste Control A, Control V. So I can see how many that actually was. It's going to really annoy me now that I found out that there's a glitch. I mean, I'm glad I found out there's a glitch, but it's so annoying when you find a glitch and it's like, oh no, not another job I've got to do trying to fix that. Just wait for that to paste a minute. I think Scott wants it. Yeah, but he wouldn't. I know Scott very, 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 very well, and he wouldn't buy more than 25 entries if he knew that he's only allowed to buy 25 entries. And at this stage, I don't even know that Scott has. There could be some kind of glitch that we've got in the system for all I know. Maybe he's bought 25 entries and it's just gone bang, 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 bang. Who knows? It's not very good, me saying that, because I'm saying I don't understand, but I don't understand. I'm waiting for that to paste. It takes a while sometimes. Come on. Right, there we are. Blimey, 500 of them with Scots. How did that happen? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops. Okay, that's 10. Cut. What one is this one? That's the prizes wheel. I'll just borrow that for the moment. Okay, cool. 14, 15. Right, so that's 15. Cut. And then open. Tigger. Paste those 15 in there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I delete those 5, that leaves 10. And then if I paste the 15 again, that leaves 25. So now there will be 25 Scott Donaldsons in there. Yep. And now we've got it the way it should be. No one else has got a high number of entries in there. Let's sort in the Fiona Reid. She's got a few, but nowhere near 20. Jeffrey Brinklow's got a few. Jenny Edwards got a few. Kieran Elms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yes, yeah, that will be right because he's got his other entries, free entry. And, that's what I've done. I've got to get it exactly right. Copy. Because, of course, one will be his free entry, won't it? So, 26, really. Right. Whew. Are we okay with that? Okay. So, we'll shuffle. I should have noticed it earlier. Don't know why I didn't think of it earlier, but I should have looked. Right, here we are. Okay. We're going to spin it again, and I'm sure Scott won't mind when I explain to him, when I chat to him, I'll explain to him what happened. Okay. Good luck, everybody. And it goes to Jenny Edwards. Sorry, Scott. Jenny Edwards. Okay, we got there in the end. Next, we're going to go to live spins. Right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Jeffrey Brinklow. Jeffrey Brinklow. That I don't need now, do I? No, because we've already done it. I don't need that one. So that can go. So now we're on the prizes wheel. I just shuffle once, that's it. I won't shuffle too many times because it takes ages. Okay, prizes. I ain't spoke to him in a month or so, so that'll give me a reason to give him a ring. Copy. First one for Jeffrey. And that parcel I was talking about, Jeffrey, is on its way. I thought I pressed the button just now. Prize number 2. Ten halfpennies, Queen Elizabeth II halfpennies. And then one more for Jeffrey, so that was the £2. The Brunel set. Badly needs some £2 coins. Badly. So the next spin is for, it's a dictionary. Next spin is for Kevin Rawdon. So there we go, Kevin. 3 half crowns. Second spin for Kevin. Oh, I haven't put his name up. Box in. Last spin for Kevin. Oh no, but one more. Pair of vintage prints. Copy. Okay, first spin for Rob Barnes. Got something to show you in a minute. £35 membership voucher. Oh, put his name on. Brexit and Pride 50p. Third spin. times the number of people watching, but we've got a minimum of 25, haven't we? Paste. Ben Bunny and Sherlock Holmes. That's an unusual coupling. Why did I do that? I wonder. Well, I'm going to take a minute out. Right, have a minute out. I want to show you something. I don't know how this is going to show up on camera, but as you know, I put a load of sheets of coins together. Some of you have been helping me. I mean, Ian did a lot of work with sheeting up coins and one thing and another. And the difficulty is in selling them is that you end up like you've got a sheet of coins. Can you see that? So this is a sheet of 1 cent coins, American 1 cent coins, and they are, and as you can see, they're just normal like your pennies, 2p's. They're just dirty brown. But then what happens is some of them are not in particularly good condition, and then that makes it awkward to sort of change them about and stuff. And if I send a sheet of coins to somebody, if I was to sell one, and it's and there's a coin in there or 2 coins in there that's not particularly good condition, I'm liable to get a problem with it. So that has been a bit of a quandary to me. Now, you might remember I told you that I've got a new cleaning system in operation, and it takes 12 hours to turn a sheet of 1 cent coins. Now pay attention to these, right? So let's go full screen a minute. Let's take that one off a minute. Right, let's just go full screen a minute. So you can see, I want you to take a good look at these, right? So you can see how, you know, dirty brown, which is normally wear and tear. I mean, you can't exactly call them dirty, but you can't get away from the fact that there'll always be that kind of thing, right? So it takes 12 hours to turn it from this into this. Now, to me, that is an enormous wow moment. I don't know how good the video is picking this up, but they're just so shiny. It's like, it's as close as you can get to uncirculated, I reckon, or bunts. And I've come out with a new term. I don't know if anybody's used the terminology before me. I'm saying I've come up with a new terminology, but I call it brilliant circulated. So that, let's do head side on both. Right, so that's the head side. Look at the difference. That's the tail side. I mean, that is just mental, isn't it? Look at the difference on that. And they all come out spanking. Now, you might not want a sheet of 1 cent coins like that, but you might want, a person, you as well, might want a sheet of coins like that. So just to try it out, because I like to try out whatever I'm thinking on you lot first. If you would like a sheet of, there's 24 coins in a sheet. I'm not going to guarantee that you're going to get the run of dates. Like every one of them is different. This particular one I'm holding, I believe, has got 2 1984 on it, but one of those 1984s has no stamp and the other 1984 has a D stamp. So I consider that to be 2 different coins, right? Because they are. But every coin is a different date, or, you know, you might end up getting a sheet where it's like that. You've got 2 coins of the same date, but maybe one of them's got a stamp and one of them hasn't. So they are all different, 24 coins. They won't necessarily be in an exact run. So, for example, this one starts 1978, but then the next coin is 1980. So it's not, you know, every single year, because they've just been done with different years, if you see what I mean. But, you know, we can we can add to it later on. You can always like maybe give me a list of the ones you're missing and I'll see whether I've got them and then I can clean them up especially for you. But anyway, if you'd like a sheet, if anybody would like a sheet of 1 cent coins, 24 different coins like that in this condition, you'll see there's one missing in the middle. And that's because after I'd cleaned it, it wasn't good condition. It was I don't even think don't even know if your camera will pick it up. But just on the top there, you can see it's like it's nicked and beat up. It's got like nicks out of it. That's no good. So I need to put another date in there. But anyway, so it'd be 8 prizes for one of these sheets. So if anybody would like to swap 8 prizes for one of these sheets, I'll do it for you. I've got 2 sheets cleaned so far. Like I say, it takes 12 hours to do it. And so at the moment, if I've got some of these sheets, I'm taking all the coins out, putting them in with something else, and then it has to go on for 12 hours, you know, all day or overnight. But they will come out like this. So if somebody would like a sheet of these for 8 prizes, let me know. And I will deduct 8 prizes and send you a sheet. And I also think, I was talking to Fran tonight about, selling something like that online, you know, you might get away with to a degree. Maybe I would need to swap coins over or whatever. But it's also difficult in a shop. That becomes a lot easier, I imagine. You could have that up on the wall on display or something displayed somehow, and you know, if they're all in that condition. So I'm literally turning all of my 1 cent coins, and I've got somewhere in the region of about 7,000 over the coming weeks and months. I'll be turning them all into that. So I just thought I'd let you know about that. Right, where are we going now? Jeffrey Brinklow. Oops, we're going back to Jeffrey Brinklow with 6 super wheel spins, and then Kevin Rawdon with 2 super wheel spins. So we better put that one up first, saying it's super wheel spin time, and then we put that one up. And then the other thing that I've been thinking about as well is I have a spare iPad. I might even have a spare iPhone. I don't see why I couldn't have like live streaming all day from the shop. You know, camera in the shop all day and even all night. You can set it and just let it record, and it could be on a live and it'd be all night long. And then if anything ever went wrong, we've got the proof on the video. So these are just ideas that are bandying around at the moment. Okay, first super wheel spin for Jeffrey. Let's get a move on because we've been an hour. $19.70 Britannia, Jeffrey. Copy, close, spin. Go to there. Paste. Oh, I'm just going to do these quickly and then I'll do the multiplications. I think that's going to be quicker. In fact, I will do all of the spins first, including Kevin's, and then I'll go back and do the multiplications one after the other. Same difference. But I think this will be quicker, and that'll make up for my flapping and yapping. $19.79 Britannia that time. Yeah, so if anybody wants one of those sheets, send me a message. And who knows, you might start even collecting the odd sheets, because maybe when I do them, I'll let you know first and say, look, I've got one of these available. It's been cleaned. People say you shouldn't clean coins, but it's a load of rubbish, I think, because You know, you can't hurt the value of a coin that's never going to be worth anything, right? And there are coins that are nice to collect, but they're never going to buy you a house. You know, when you're into the tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands and all of that, that's when you don't touch the coin, don't clean the coin. When you're into like a couple of quids, then it honestly makes no difference to the value of the coin whatsoever. Kevin Rawdon's first spin. Another one. Copy. Boom. Boom. 25 quid again, Kevin. Oh, you Wally. Sorry. You'll have to take my word for what you've won, please. Andy just texted me and said there's no wheel on the screen. It's because I was talking, I forgot to put the wheel back up. Copy. Right. Apologies for that. That was Kevin Rawdon. I've done all the spins. So I'll tell you what the spins are again as we do the multiplier. Now we're back on. See, I'm still on the wrong one. Is that better for you, by the way, with me in the corner out the way? And, you know, can you see a bigger wheel? What would you prefer? Me in the corner or side by side? Just write the word corner or side. You know, we'll call that side by side. And we'll call that the corner. Maybe that's better for you. I don't know what it's like on your end. Right, there we go. A multiplying wheel. Off we now. So first one, Jeffrey, 1970 Britannia. How many times you won that? We need to go back to Jeffrey. Jeffrey Brinklow, times 6. Off we go. Side. The wheel is bigger side by side. Oh, okay. Yeah, everybody's saying side. Okay. Fair enough. Right. 5 times. Sorry about that, Jeffrey and Kevin and everybody else for that matter. Times 5. Times 5. That's the aquatics, Olympics, swimming, times 5. This one is for the Britannia, also times 5. What's going on here? Times 5. 5, 5, 5. Jeffrey's liking his 5s. Oh, not content with a 5, going to go to an 8. Well done, Jeffrey. Paddington at the Tower. I'm glad it was that. I've got those. Ah. Oh, a 3. Presidency. Times 3. That's the 1998 presidency with the stars on the back. Or we're going to go another 8. I'm getting spanked today. Peter Rabbit munching the carroty thing. Times 8. I say carrot, you say celery. 3 times. That is the membership voucher for 25 quid. 3 times for Kevin. And lastly, the £2 coin, Golden Guinea, times 3, is also times 3. Well done. that was Kevin Rawdon times 2. Side by side, side by side, side by side. Everybody says side. Okay, cool. Right. George's draw. I've now got to get the, so we need to open. First thing we need to do is open George's draw. And then we need to get the extra entries. Assuming we sold some, yes. 11 extra entries. Export. And copy. So we just need to add in the extras. Get rid of that. Temp. We can put throwing the wrong one in the bin. Okay. Right, so now the next one we've got. I just hate it when you do it. You click the button and the page jumps. So it clicks on something else that you didn't mean to click on. Closes 17th for the 1st. End date 17th for the 1st. Right, so all we need to do now, publish. Next week's one is there. And you can buy entries in next week's one, or you can just take out a subscription, which would be better for everybody, including me. Right, £100 Casper cash. Shuffle. Thank you very much for joining tonight, all 9 of you. Tracy Gardner. And next one, we got that one, which is £75 Casper cash. George's draw. Get this done tomorrow. Paste. Tracy Gardner did it again. Oh, we haven't had that for a while, have we? Somebody copying a few of them, 2 or 3. I think we've only ever had somebody win 3 once or twice. Was it you, Eddie? Did you win a 3? You or Gary Waring, I think, something like that. Gary Waring wins the 50 quid. Last week, what I had was, I had sausage sandwich last week, which was 2 sandwiches. I had 2 sandwiches which is 4 slices of bread. And this week I'm going to have 2 slices of bread, but the same amount of sausages as if it was 4 slices of bread, and miss the other 2 slices of bread off. Got to make a concerted effort for the old diet. Right, thanks very much. Thanks, Andy. Thanks everybody very much for joining in and still supporting me. I think you're mad, but there you have it. You're as mental as I am, so go figure. We're all probably cut from the same DNA. I think Kevin won all 3. Kevin won all 3, did he? So thanks very much. Bit of love out my bucket, and I'll catch up with you next Wednesday if I don't speak to you on stream. Stuart, I've got a message from you. I will answer it tomorrow. Okay, and I think that's to do with the 10p's. We still have a bit of a problem on the price site, I believe, where something might be advertised as an 18 when it's a 19, or advertised as a 19 when it's an 18. So just bear that in mind if you're having a go on any of the raffles. All right. Lovely. Mad dogs and English coin collectors. Love it. See you later. Thanks, Andy. Bye for now.